Hello, welcome to the Be a Reformer lesson. These are the instructions for day one. In today's lesson, your job is to choose a topic that you want to be a reformer for and to also know your role, as The Rock would say. First thing you want to do is choose your topic. So this really depends on you as a person. You want to make sure that you have something that you feel passionate about. So far this unit and this week we've studied abolition and suffrage. Hopefully those are two things that everybody can easily understand and agree on or take a side on. And if you want to be a reformer from the 19th century on abolition or suffrage, those are two topics that are available to you this week. However, if there's something else that you feel strongly about, you are encouraged to choose that as your topic to be a reformer on. This is a 3-day lesson. We want you to pick something that you're passionate about and that you already know a lot about. So feel free to watch this video about finding out what it is that you care a lot about and that you may want to try to convince other people to care about as well. So that's the first step, is choosing your topic. Now, after you watch this video and consider the abolition movement, the suffrage movement, and what's important to you, you're going to be choosing one of these options. Okay, so in this in these boxes, there are 6 options. One of them is to be a member of the National Anti-Suffrage Association. So this is a person who thinks that women should not have the right to vote. Okay, you have to read carefully. You can be a former slave turned abolitionist. You can be a person who's organizing for the women's suffrage movement. You can also be a newspaper editor and artist. You can be a common citizen, or you can create your own reform movement that you want to be part of, or one that already exists that you feel strongly about, or one that existed in the past that you feel strongly about. Once you've chosen, also something to consider is what you have to do after you choose this role. In some, you're creating a picket sign, and some you're writing a newspaper article or making a political cartoon, or you're writing a speech or a letter. So pick something you're comfortable with. And again, if you want to make a combination of these two things or create your own, just type them in this box. Last thing you need to do on this slide is write down which option you've decided to do and tell us why. Once you've done that, you want to know your role, okay? And that means that you want to really think about what your beliefs are. What is your platform? The term platform refers to the principles and beliefs of a particular group. So people who are members of your reform movement, whether it's abolition, suffrage, environmentalism, equal rights, civil rights, maybe it's financial reform, whatever you feel strong about, tax reform, electing a person to be president for a certain reason. You want to really consider what is your platform. Now, if you pick abolition or suffrage, feel free to go back to lesson 1. There was some information there about ideas behind the movements that you can go back and look for. Okay, but you really want to think about these things. And to organize your thoughts, you're going to be completing a persuasion map. So the next slide is a persuasion map. Again, which reformer am I? You're just going to say, you're basically going to type in this box whatever option you picked. So maybe you're from the anti-suffrage movement, maybe you're a former slave turned abolitionist, or you're creating your own. You want to tell us briefly what you're fighting for. Are you fighting for clean water? Are you fighting for zero carbon emission vehicles? What is it that you've decided to fight for? And then your reasons. You definitely need at least 2 reasons. Try to have 3. Give facts and examples to support your reasons. Once you've completed kind of brainstorming your platform, there's going to be an opportunity for you to write a thesis statement. Okay? More information about how to write your thesis statement can be found in this video here on the Persuasion Map tutorial. Okay, make sure you look at that. Your thesis statement is important. You want to make sure you have a good statement about what you're doing and why you're doing it. After you complete your persuasion map after you've chosen your topic and completed your persuasion map, there's one last thing we need you to do. Complete this short form. Basically, this form is going to ask you what your name is, what homeroom you're in, which option you've chosen, and what you're going to have to write your thesis statement again so that your teachers can check over it for you and give you any feedback that you need. That's it for day one, and I hope you feel good about the topic that you've chosen and moving forward with the rest of this project. Good luck.